Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and today I'm not only bringing you the April 25 Love from Lizzie card kit, I'm bringing you my face. So this is going to follow the similar format to usual, although we have got a few exciting announcements. Just to clear up the usuals, all of the kits have been sent from the previous month. The majority of them have thankfully been delivered now. We have been making away and scheming away, and this actually is our 100th kit, within the monthly subscription. So we're celebrating that a little bit, and we're going to be hosting a blog challenge. So it's a layout challenge, and I've got a picture of it here to show you. So this is the layout design, and it actually works in coordination with one of our die sets, which is the Background Builder 1. Now, we've had this for sale for quite some time now. It's a rectangle with a banner, a circle, a square, bits and pieces. So what I've done is I've created that layout that you just saw using this die set. Now, all of the details are on the new blog post, so you can have a little look, but it's super simple and you don't have to have the die set to hop along and be in the chance to win 100 Canadian dollars. Because we are celebrating, we want to give people the opportunity to be able to win and select their own kits or peel-offs or dies or whatever it is that you enjoy getting from us. It could be used on your add-ons if you're a subscriber, which is wonderful because then it's free shipping too, so that's a double bonus. Anyhow, I have made a card from the layout, and that's this one here. It's actually using the brand new kit, so you're getting a little sneak peek ahead of the unboxing now. We are cutting off add-ons for the subscription box on the 26th at midnight, which is a week from today. So if you want to place any orders to come along with your kits at the beginning of the month, then please get them in before midnight on the 26th to give us the opportunity to pack them, get them all securely ready and on their way to you. Now, you've all come here for the unboxing, so I'm going to jump into that now. This is the Love Notes April Love from Lizzie card kit. So, as per usual, we have the embellishment bag and the A4 bag, and we'll start with the big one. The cardstock this month, it's 8.5 by 11, and you get 5 sheets, so you can make the 10 card bases. Let me just give you a run through and look at the colours. So you've got this really lovely warm sunshine colour, then we've got black, then we've got white, which is alcohol marker friendly, we have red, and we have this lovely pink. Now, I like to split them lengthways often to be able to make a top fold card base, but they can equally be split across, but that's how you get your 10 card bases. So we have those. We also have some cut apart sheets. Now, there are 3 of these, and we have trimmed them along the edge so that we can fit them into the packing bag. However, if you are more a fan of patterned paper, then you can flip them over and you can butt them back up to be able to make scrapbook layouts even if you want to. However, let me show you the fronts. So we've got lots of lovely sentiments, and these are great for memory keeping and for those important dates. It went like this, and then you've got the opportunity to be able to fill that in. Write it all down. I know this will be a core memory. I'm not sure if anybody else has seen the film Inside Out, but I absolutely love it. So there is that, and the other piece of that, as you can see from the back, is this one. History is written by the storytellers. Just a little happy note for you. So some really cute, and this is lovely bright coral colours, very sunny and warm coming into spring now, despite the fact that we have an absolute ton of snow outside still. Right, the reverse side of this sheet is the tone-on-tone green mini hearts. And then, as you can see, you've got some cut-aparts that are blank. This is really pretty. Life happens in the everyday, and I really like that little flower collection. Story of Us are my favourite. Lots of really lovely sentiments there. Then we've got the next sheet, the final sheet, which is this really pretty red gingham to the reverse. And this has got some larger and smaller. There's a nice variety. There is no stronger connection between people than storytelling, and happy memories inside. This made my heart melt. Through my lens, life as we know it. Lots and lots of options for them to just be snipped down and decorated. It's one of the reasons we really enjoy peel-offs, because it can just pop something ever so simple into a card really nice and quickly. Now I'm going to go through the papers in this kit, and we have put in a specialty sheet this month, and it's 6x6 vellum, and it's gold foiled, so it's ever so pretty. As you can see, the foiling looks white from the back, but you can lay it over anything that you like and it will take on what's behind it. And the patterned papers this month are double-sided. They're 6x6, so I will flip through them nice and quickly. There are a few extra cutter parts and some of them are repeats. However, as you can see, they're very slightly different sizes, so you do get a double whammy. There's some more of those mini hearts, which is really sweet. This is the other sheet of cutter parts, which has these lovely borders, and these are the stories I hope we never forget, documenting our family history. And again, those mini hearts, and in a different aspect ratio as well. So they look really good when you team them up on cards together. Those really pretty mini flowers. And the reverse side is blue with these tiny little dots. Here we have another cutter part sheet, and the reverse side, that gingham again. Here we have some little mini cameras with lots of floral blooms, and to the reverse, like a dark teal with mint tiny weeny crosses. This is a really pretty mustard yellow with some flowers, largely tone on tone, and to the reverse, really pretty check. And we have another little cutter part sheet. So again, these really pretty memory keeping is like writing love letters to the future. Very, very sweet. And on the reverse side, we've got a variety of fountain pens, ballpoint pens, pencils. This is absolutely gorgeous. These super cute little frames that's asking for like little mini stamps to be popped inside. I'm giving you a little bit of a spoiler for the stamp set there. And then here you've got a nice check in tone on tone. This has got some florals over, it's almost like old-fashioned math paper. It's got this very, very faint pale blue grid, and in the reverse a little wave pattern in the two green tones. We have, oh, this looks like almost an old-fashioned registry. My dad used to be a school teacher, and he used to bring these home for me to doodle and, you know, create registers for all my teddies and my dollies. And then a nice stripe on the back. And then here we have the typewriter with some blooms and a pink polka dot. And then hearts and flowers over white. And on the back, they are tiny weeny little bouquets in pink over it. That nice warm red. So that's all the patterned paper. Next in the large bag we have the new peel-offs. Now these are the brand new white mini hearts with gold finish. So when you peel one of them up, it's got this really delicate gold edging to it. Let me see if I can bring that up close enough. So they pop off of the page really nicely. We've also popped a sample strip of our narrow black glitter sticker strips, and they do have a slight texture to them. However, no glitter comes away at all, and they're very, very flat. So yeah, there's 5 strips of them there, and they go a long way, especially the way that I use them by keeping all of the waste. Right, next up we have got oodles and oodles of stickers. So we've got frames, sentiments, icons in all of the varying design ways that we've seen across the cutter parts and the pattern papers. And the super cute, the telephone's gorgeous. I actually made a card with that one. We've got stamps, a fountain pen, these really pretty hearts that match in with the paper. And here you've got a whole sheet of these really pretty flowers. And these are super thick. They've got that thwack to them. Always makes me happy. I love a good thick sticker. Here you've got a few extra flowers and some sentiments in frames, which again, we all have a story to tell, document the big and the small things. This is fabulous. There's a gazillion little sentiments on there, and I haven't actually counted them. There's probably not a gazillion, but very, very many. And there's a little note, little joys, all the details, love, proud to be a storyteller, happiest days of our lives. So lots of brilliant things there. Here we've got alphabet in both upper and lower case, and these would look great if they were jumbled up or if you used both on a sentiment. Again, I may have done that in my making. And here we've got some borders and the storyteller in a banner. So you've got loads of bits to work with there, and because they're so lovely and thick, if you want to use them as a piece of ephemera, just pop some anti-static powder or some talcum powder or something to the reverse, and then you can pop your foam squares on, and then it won't want to try and cling to your card base. Last but by no means least is the stamp set. So we have the Love Note stamp set, and what we've got is a lovely typewriter, which is a really substantial size for a card front, looks really pretty, and then we've got sentiments that all fit within the piece of paper, and it's in sort of like a typewriter font. So we've got Our Friendship Is My Favourite Story, just a note, Once Upon a Time, ... and They Lived Happily Ever After, The Greatest Love Story of All Time, Sending Love, A Little Love Note, and then you've got Is Ours and Is Yours. So the greatest love story of all time is ours if you're sending it to your partner, or the greatest love story of all time is yours if you're sending an anniversary card. And then all around the edges you've got a little outline heart and then a solid heart, and they're in different aspects, so you can create your own little heart backgrounds. And then next up we have all these little blooms, and they are positioned together. So these are the outer blooms and this is the inner part. So you stamp one and you fill it in with the other. And it's the same for all of these. There's these little round ones, and then there's little stems and the centres on that one. This is the solid flower, and then you've got these tiny little like stamens sticking up, and then the dot for the centre. You've got a leaf and the base of the flower, and then the bloom here. And then this leaf and stem goes with this one, and then these three all match up together. Then you've got the branch and the little bough there. So they all, if they sit together, they go together. And I'm sure we could actually combine them all separately. I'd be really interested to see what anyone managed to come up with that. Next up, we have the embellishment bag. So we have got, because I always like to add a bit of texture and a bit of unusual, we've got this mesh, and it's really pretty. I did also use this on a couple of cards. So yeah, I do enjoy having something that's a little bit unusual and not just the run-of-the-mill that you would expect. So we have some really pretty mesh. Then we have our die. Now this is a really nice large die. I mean, you can see by the size of the stamp set. Let's use a card so you can see it is longer than a card base, so you can move it slightly up, slightly down, depending on where you want, which bit of the design you'd like to have. And it is an edger die, so it will cut this side. And thankfully, one of the design team members has actually shared using the die on one of their cards that I'll show you in a little while once we've finished. Next up, we have some little gems, because I always like to add a little bit of bling and sparkle to the kit, and these are all in green. We have got a little bag of ribbon and trim, and in here we've got some paper twine, which is in black and white. There is also some 5mm wide black satin, so that's nice and shiny. There's also the gold mirror ribbon, again super shiny. And then there's also a string of gold sequins. Oh, they're alive. Now the gold sequins you can use obviously as a border, or if you just slide them, they come off, and they're more than happy to. So they are the ribbons. And then we have a little bag of bows and buttons. So in here you have 3 of each of the round wooden button, the mini heart wooden button and the bows. So that is the kit in its entirety. So now you can see how I made this card for the layout challenge, and I used the sentiment that comes with the die set, best wishes, and I pulled some little black mini hearts from my stash just to tie the bow and the twine black in with all the lovely bright colours. I do have a whole stack of other cards that I've made with this kit. And at the moment, obviously, including the one you can see, I've got 5 here. I am going to make another 5, and I'm going to do a 10 card 1 kit video. And I'm very nearly there, but I don't want to spoil it by sharing this with you. But because obviously I've tempted, I'm going to share with you some of the design team cards now. And we've got a few that have submitted and they've made with the kit. So this is Melissa. She's used the stamp set and some of the patterned papers to create just a note, and there's the little peel-offs. Next up we've got Shanna, and she's made this absolutely beautiful gold heat embossed typewriter from our stamp set, and then some of the stickers, and there was the die running along the edge. And then next up we have Tracy, who's with Not Afraid of Colour, and she's used the stickers, also used that border die there in the pink, and some star peel-offs. And then we've got Pam, who's created this lovely set stamped design. This is with one of the add-on stamp sets and one of the add-on die sets. And then finally we've got Leslie, who's created using one of the add-on stamps and the Wellington boots. Then she's trimmed the flowers off and used some sway peel-offs at the top, which is really ingenious, and then the winter rose steel cutting dies. So we've had some lovely inspiration. Thank you ever so much for sticking with me till the end. And whilst I've still got you, I'm going to show you, earlier on this week we went live for the first time on YouTube, which we did suffer some technical issues at the beginning, but once we'd got through those, the worst thing that happened was that I set my craft mat on fire, so it really went quite well. I did make this card with the help of everyone, and I'm really pleased with how it came out. It was exclusively using everything that came in the kit, apart from the stamp, the tiny little dots. It's actually part of the Love Note stamp, so they allowed me the cheat. And we even decorated the inside, which is something that I usually never get to. So I'm really happy with that card, and I have scheduled another live, which is going to be on the 1st of April, beginning of the month. We've also got a make and take here in Calgary. All of these details are on the front of the website. We've now got an events area, so you'll be able to see when we're going live, when our next release, all of these sorts of things are happening. So thank you ever so much for sticking with me till the end. I'll pop in some still shots now, and until next time, make something beautiful. Bye.